Strider was right? The monolith, Skiff, is it really here?
Yeah. I tried it.
And what happened?
A hallucination. That's what it was. It's the influence. Nothing more.
Maybe you're stronger than we were. Or maybe you just don't realize what's happened to you yet.
Dallin said S.T.A.L.K.E.R isn't going to use the monolith anymore. They only needed it to prep for another experiment. They're gonna end all this shit right here, right now. They're gonna destroy the zone.
And you believe that, Skiff? Do you really believe the monolith is just an installation? And they actually know what they're doing? They'll write off all their mistakes as collateral damage in pursuit of the greater good. But we are not some byproducts of their experiments, Skiff. We are human beings. If their plans have any relation to the monolith, we are putting an end to them. These people are not to be trusted. We can't waste any more time. Tell me now, Skiff. Are you with the Ward or with us?
Drop your weapons. We don't want bloodshed.
Traitor.
You did good, soldier. I'm glad there's someone I can trust in the zone. Meet us at X11. Let's get this over with.
Minimizing autopsy levels.
0 coulombs on the Kniazinski scale.
Who's that? Huh? What's he doing here?
Stabilizing bed up C.
A stalker? Here?
Resonance eliminated.
Scanning for Tau presence.
Done. None detected.
Performing visual analysis. No damage detected.
Azimuth. Router ready. Block 5.
Waveguide ready.
Scala.
Gateway open. X11. Awaiting connection.
Keep your hands up where I can see them!
Are you nuts? Put it away!
Scala here. Request for scene phase received.
Dallin, no!
This is the last one. The threat has been eliminated.
No! No!
Connection! I barely slept during all those years of preparation. Maybe perhaps just a couple of hours here and there on that awful couch. Thank you again for your help, Skiff. As of today, the zone will be gone along with all our fears. You'll go back to your new home. Strider will return to his island. And I'll finally be able to sleep in a bed. With a real pillow. Peacefully. With no dreams. Because all the dreams have come true.
Biaxial array.
Yes, sir.
Potentials.
Nominal.
Synchronize! Skiff, can you hear me? Skiff, you have to get to the data center right now. There's a flash drive there with the Institute's entire archive on it. It is crucial that you retrieve it.
Colin, you need to.
I need that flash drive. It contains the telemetry data from the experiment. I have to see it. I have to find out what went wrong. I can't trust anyone else with it, Skiff. Here are the coordinates. Please go. Hurry.
Get me a stretcher. It looks like C radiation exposure. Severity still unclear.
I need to go to my office. I have to find out what went wrong. Everything is so blurry.
Requesting immediate evac. Alpha category staff member. C exposure. Possible concussion. We need assistance ASAP.
Skip, do you copy? Over.
Loud and clear. Over.
I hope you have the archive. Call last to the helicopter pad. We're evacuating and we can't wait much longer. Dolan's condition is critical. Move it, soldier!
Last time I checked.
The creature almost got us. This is our last bird. I can't put Dolan's life at risk any longer. Listen to me carefully, soldier. You're going to have to evac on your own. Go through the underground tunnel. I order you not to get killed. Is that clear? Chornobyl I'm. Skip, this is Chornobyl. Respond. Over.
Skiff here.
You're alive? Good. Now listen up. The situation here is FUBAR. Monolith is back in full force, determined to take over the zone. It started all at once, like on command. 2 bursts of C radiation from Wild Island and the sphere in the lesser zone rebooted the Monolith program in their heads. I need to know the source of that signal, Skiff. Track it down and bring it to the chemical plant. I'll be waiting. Over and out. Hey, Wardens. Knock, knock. What's that loud noise, huh? Did you hear that? I think it's the zone. It's hammering nails. In your coffins. What? You don't like it? Well, this is just the beginning. To anyone out there, this is Ludochka. I need help. I'm at Quiet's camp. There's been some intense sea activity on the island. They all turned into monolith again. Damn, someone's here. Did you get that guy talking? What's his name? Ludochka? Not yet. But I've got an idea. It works like a charm with folks like him. Do whatever it takes. If we go back empty-handed, he'll throw us to the Chimera, no shit. Copy. I'm on that. Stand by.
You killed him, right? That mercenary? What was it? He left to get some water. Said he'd waterboard me until I told him everything.
What happened to Noontide?
After you left the island, first, Striders showed up, put together a small team. Dubny, Horse, a few others, and he ordered the rest to defend the island. He said the ward would never forgive him for what he was about to do. But if he didn't, there'd be no more Noontide. So they left. And then there was the signal, and I can't get there, for the monolith cries out of my head.
Where did that signal come from?
Somewhere deep inside the shelter. I'm sorry I can't give you an exact location. My equipment didn't last long under that sea exposure, just like the Noontiders. One thing's for sure, a blast that powerful doesn't just happen. There must be a device. Something from the monolith's past, probably. There's a problem, though. The vents at the shelter don't work. Underground rooms are filled with toxic waste gas. This place is already falling apart without Horrors.
So I gotta fix the ventilation system to reach the source.
That's right. Horrors just started working on it. I think he even ordered some parts from Quiet before he left. I've got his notes. You can have them. Core's had everything planned out, so you'll have no trouble figuring it out. One more thing. Right now, you can only get underground from outside the base, to the northeast. After you're done with the vents, head there.
Perimeter! The sphere is under attack! I repeat, we've got contact and need reinforcements! There's a shitload of them! Shitloads of what sphere? Stalkers? Noontide! They breached our defenses already? Fuck! S.T.A.L.K.E.R is leading them! Sphere, please repeat! What's the status of your commander? Sphere, do you read? Over! Listen up, guys. There's something going on over at the Sphere. Gunfire and shit. Don't want to freak anyone out, but they mentioned monoliths. Here's the plan. Those with enough zone experience, meet me at the bar. We'll figure out how to defend Silesia if they decide to pay us a visit. No greenhorns for now. Stay put and don't try to be a hero. If you're scared, Warlock's got something to calm your nerves. Malachite equipment detected a C-field disturbance of immense power. Our field teams have already faced highly aggressive behavior from Noontiders. If they've returned to their previous monolithian state, we need to brace ourselves for the worst. The absolute worst. Skiff, this is Dallin. The Colonel says you're looking for the source of the signal that launched the monolith program. Made any progress?
Yeah, I found the emitter.
Great. Get it over to the chemical plant. We're waiting for you.
Found what you were looking for? Drop your gun and give me the device, now.
What are you talking about?
The monolithian device, the one I was asked to find. Give it to me, or you die.
I don't think so.
All units, prepare to engage!
Skiff, come in. Did you get lost out there? Haven't heard from you since you left.
Some guys tried to take what I found at Faust's place.
Show me what you got. Maybe we can figure out what caused Noontide to become monolith again. I'm here, in my bunker.
Mute, come in. 8, Alphabet, Saba, Machine, are you there? They weren't on the island when the signal hit. Maybe they weren't affected. All right, let's see what you've got.
You were right. It's some kind of device. Do you know what it is?
An emitter. It was used to control the monolithians. When linked to the X network, it transmits commands on a Psi frequency that no monolithian can resist. I've never seen one of these intact before, but I've come across some of the components. I even repurposed a few for extracting energy from the waste here.
Do you know how many of those emitters are out there? Did Faust mention anything?
Good thinking. After Azimuth, Strider asked me to listen to the old monolithian network chatter again. I did come across a peculiar message. Faust told his men to reach out to their brother Sukin about the Sphere mission. I assume he was referring to another emitter. But how did he get so many? Then again, if I found the components, nothing stopped him from doing the same. Does that mean I had a hand in this? That Monolith's return is my doing? And Faust's?
What are you gonna do now, Professor? Wild Island isn't safe anymore.
Where would I go? This place is my home. Noontide's home. Only the dead have no hope. That's what Horrors used to say. He was right. He was right all along.
Halt! My orders are not to let anyone through.
I'm a friendly. Calm down and let me pass.
I don't know. I got my orders. I can't just... Fuck, screw it. If you got any vodka, Stalker, hand it over. So, you got any vodka?
Here you go.
Thanks. I need to clear my head after this whole mess.
I need to get going. Take care.
Yeah, I'll try.
Where you headed? Keep it short or I'll put a bullet in you. After the signal, nobody will question it.
I'm a friendly. Here to see the Colonel.
Skiff, right? Come in, but don't go straight to the Colonel. See Major Dvoryankov first. That's an order.
Put the equipment on the table. I'll make sure it gets to the Colonel. He'll contact you when he's available. In the meantime, stop by our technician. He'll give you some gear to make sure you look the part.
Come here, Skiff. The Colonel ordered me to kit you out. Hope the sizes are right. Here, take this. This gear's top-notch, just like the Colonel requested. I've made a few extra enhancements too, based on our combat experience.
Restored the programming of Noontiders and other ex-Monolithians. But their Psi immunity has been compromised ever since Project X. I can't yet say how dangerous it is for regular people.
But it is safe to say you're a fucking failure, Dallin. Well, I guess it runs in the family. Remind me, why did you save this little sack of shit from X-11? And you really think all this technobabble is gonna save your ass now? I should have kicked Dallin's bullshit out of you a long time ago!
So you want me to dump it down for you? Fine. Here. See this mesh? The emitter is like the Duga, but in miniature. The Duga can be used to amplify Psi radiation. It's powerful enough to transmit another signal and destroy the Psi immunity of everything and everyone in the zone.
What? Some kind of brain scorcher?
In theory, yes. Only 10 times as powerful. That's just a rough estimate, of course.
Son of a bitch. You just want to do another experiment, don't you? Here we go again with your daddy issues. He can't stand to live in his father's shadow. Poor boy. Well, your old man also went to great lengths and ended up betraying the board and destroying everything. Oh, he was really pleased with himself, yeah? Until he got shot. You were hired to fix the problems on this project. But now the Institute lies in ruins, and my men are dead! What are you gonna fuck up next, Dallin?
But I succeeded.
The doctor is right, Colonel. He did succeed. The Alpha artifact has been found. Project X's network is restored and functioning. The Institute's mission has been accomplished. We may have underestimated Strider, but that's not Dallin's fault. Something else is going on here. Something we don't know about yet. But I'm sure the Ward is perfectly capable of dealing with these issues. Everyone needs to be on top of their game right now. Our goal is within reach.
You heard everything, Skiff. Now let's not waste any more time.
Wait, Colonel. Skiff, the flash drive from the S.T.A.L.K.E.R archives. Do you have it?
Yes.
I hope that's the end of it, darling. Let's get down to business.
So, how are you planning to take the Dugas?
This time, I'm going to harness the full power of the ward. My vanguard is already scouting the area. But you belong with the main force. Captain Sienkiewicz will brief you on the details when you get to your position.
Well, well, look who's here. Our junior research assistant. A real sight for sore fucking eyes.
What's our mission?
Our main mission is to divert the Monolithians' attention at the checkpoint, allowing for a safe landing. After that, the main forces will join the battle. Tachenko and his men will take down the sniper in the tower. That will be our signal to start the operation. Any questions?
I got it. Let's go.
Yeah, right. Here, you gotta gear up first. They'll let you know when it's time. Wake up, soldier. It's time.
Huh?
We have no other life beyond our devotion to him. For the monolith. Those who are in eternal union with the monolith can never be stopped. For the monolith. Look, it's like they don't feel any pain at all. Aim for their heads. The installations. Skiff, we need them gone before we're toast.
No, you can't come
Stay
back.
frosty. We're on our way, Sienkiewicz. Make sure the LZ is ready. Copy that. All squads, prepare for the assault team. Stay frosty. Go, go, go! Come in. We can't reach primary LZ. We need fire support. What's going on there? What the fuck's going on, Sienkiewicz? Here we go. Eliminate that sniper. We're pinned down. Copy that, Captain. I'm on it. We'll hold this position until reinforcements arrive. Mayday. We're losing him. The instruments. Hand over the controls. Those are my men out there. We need evac, quick. I've received the report, Skiff. Faust and his doppelgangers. Is it true? Did you witness this firsthand? And why has the Colonel gone silent?
I think Korsunov's dead. Lots of others, too. And yes, I saw Faust's doubles with my own eyes.
Oh, this is bad. This is very, very bad. I'll look for any records regarding the incident with Faust in the Circle archives. Let alone my own advice. I'm going to need your assistance. Get to STC Malachite. There might be someone there who's heard about a phenomenon like this. We need all the information we can get. I'll reach out to you if I find anything substantial on my end. Well, there was hardly anything useful in our archives. Just a reference to research on so-called phantoms within a specific range, see radiation. I suggest you speak with Professor S.T.A.L.K.E.R, the head of Malachite. He's known for his forays into pseudoscience, but he's been studying the zone for a long time. He might have some insights. And Skiff, make sure you don't leave without getting some answers from him.
Freeze. This is a secure facility. No rookie stalkers allowed. Limited access, special permit required.
Does Korsunov's badge count as a special permit?
You're from the ward? Well, why didn't you say so? Come on in.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Professor S.T.A.L.K.E.R, the director of STC Malachite. If you intend to remain at the center, please avoid interfering with our work and treat all visitors with courtesy and respect. My colleagues frequently require stalker assistance to retrieve artifacts or conduct field experiments. Should you prove yourself capable, you may be entrusted with such assignments.
I'm looking for information about the Phantoms. A monolithian called Faust conjured doubles of himself during a fight. I want to know how this is possible.
And I want to never have to hear about this subject again. But I suppose you're luckier than I am. The doubles you witnessed are induced illusions caused by Psi influence within the Tau range. This Faust fellow appears to be employing older Psi consciousness technology. Psi consciousness were the ones who extensively researched induced illusions and their impact on humans. Have you heard about the Wish Granter? That's their handiwork.
I want to know more about induced illusions.
Malachite doesn't have any files on this research, but I know of a place where you might be able to find them. Fortunately, the X network is up and running again. There's an abandoned mirror facility nearby. It was used to study induced illusions until 2008. If you can restart it and reconnect the mirror to Malachite, I could look for the information you need.
What exactly do I need to do?
2 things. Activate the visual projection center and calibrate the communication antenna. Mind you, configuring the antenna might require specific conditions. The older the equipment, the harder it is to set it up properly. I advise you to find an operations manual for the facility's engineering team and follow its guidelines to the letter. Talk to you later.
We've got a real breakthrough here. We've gone from incoherent noises, grainy vision, and flitting shadows to a repeatable illusion, clear and vivid. We've finally determined the range at which Psi effects can produce distinct induced illusions. They're still lacking specific details and features for now, but we can already create projections of both physical objects and images born from the human subconscious. I saw Tiziatov yesterday. Dead, ghastly and decomposing. As he walked around the corner, he passed me by with a blank stare. Didn't even look at me. Then the next morning he strolled past me again, alive and well, and greeted me as if nothing had happened. Not a trace of decay. I checked the center. It's powered down. It was off yesterday too. What does this imply? Do these illusions continue after the VPC is shut down? Have we made them too tangible? Or perhaps the issue lies with me, and I'm seeing things that don't exist.
Attention. A malfunction occurred during the launch of the mirror. Clear the rails of any foreign objects immediately. The launch of the mirror was successful. All research personnel, please proceed to your seats.
Thank you for establishing a secure connection. I was able to retrieve the information you requested. The Controller project was responsible for the creation of phantoms as part of its research into induced illusions. However, all related data is highly classified and never went public. Fortunately, we have a list of the scientists involved in the project. If any of them are alive and in the zone, you may be able to get your information straight from the horse's mouth, as it were.
Do you know anyone on that list?
Regrettably, no. But I know someone who could assist you. Richter. He used to be a guide, but now his work mostly revolves around finding people. He's just the man you need.
Do you know where I can find Richter?
When he's not busy with his clients, he usually frequents the 100 Rods bar in Rostock. Try looking for him there. You can ask our guide. He'll help you find your way there.
On this one.
You want to chat?
Like a decent dude.
I need to find some people. Ozerski mentioned you might be able to help me with that.
Different person.
You're making some friends, I see.
Ozerski is a man with a heart of gold. When he's not being pain in the ass, anyway.
You seem pretty popular yourself. Are you some kind of recruiter? Bringing folks to Strider, mingling with scientists, cozying up to S.T.A.L.K.E.R. And you keep popping up wherever I go, too.
Must be the zone's will. Nah, there's a plenty of recruiters here without me. By the way, there's that stalker who showed up after the signal, S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Ever heard of him? He's a legend around here. I hear he's putting together a new crew. He doesn't like what's going on in the zone and he wants to shake things up.
How can I find this S.T.A.L.K.E.R guy?
Nah. I might have said too much already. Either the zone's gonna help you or S.T.A.L.K.E.R will find you himself. But I don't think you two would hit it off right now. He wouldn't appreciate you being chummy with the war and trying to make the zone disappear. He doesn't trust or cooperate with anyone. Can you really blame him?
There are no trustworthy people in the zone. S.T.A.L.K.E.'s got that right. Looking for allies is a waste of time. Speaking of which, do you know anyone on this list?
I know one of them, Dvupalov. He's a real grump when he's sober, which thankfully isn't often. He's usually holed up in his old hideout and doesn't entertain visitors. If you want to talk to him, you'll need to bring him a collar from a mutant. He used to do some research with the collars and now he just collects them. Talk about sentimental.
Can you take me to a place where I can hunt some mutants in collars?
You know I don't guide anymore. Not after I got Joker and Barch killed. I don't want anyone else to trust me and end up getting hurt.
Then just tell me where to look for those mutants.
I'll forward you the coordinates of a couple of spots. Choose whichever one you like. But keep in mind that Dvupal's been collecting these collars for a while now. The less dangerous mutants are all gone. Only the nasty ones are still out there. So be careful.
How was your hunt? Did you get that collar? I've got some business nearby. Swing by my coordinates and we'll have a chat.
Looks like you made it and got the collar, so you're good to go to Dvupalov. I've tagged the location of his hideout for you. You should be able to get there just fine. If he asks you for a password, just say the leash.
Is there anything else I need to know?
Collars aside, Dvupalov's only been working on one project lately. Vodka. Making it and drinking it. If he offers you a drink, don't turn it down, or you won't get any business done. But don't try to outdrink him either, or you might find yourself beyond medical help.
What do I want?
The leash.
Come on in, and don't drag your feet.
Hand it over. You're new around here, aren't you? Or have I just forgotten you? I had an assistant I'll never forget, Nightingale. He was a delight to work with and a great drinking buddy. It's a shame he's gone. Think you can fill his shoes?
I wasn't planning to. I'm here about...
I know what you're here about. The first ones in the house. But we'll enjoy it right here on the spot. You can fetch the bottle from my lab. It's just down the hall. It's an elixir you'll light and never forget. I'll remember. Come on. All right. Let's sample the goods. Let's have one. And then we can talk about what, where, and how much. Here's to the start of our partnership.
All right. Here's to our partnership.
Not even a flinch, huh? That sort of bravado is gonna impress me. When you're drinking, you've gotta put your heart into it. So, where are we? How about another one?
Let's toss another one back.
You're definitely not a grad student. That's a good thing. Look, about those scholars, leave them out next time. The shop's closed. What's the point of stocking up on collars if I don't have a leash? It was a promising project, sure, but it's time to bid it farewell. Bottoms up, Stalker.
I'm interested in a different project. The controller. You were a part of it.
The last thing I need is another Sherpa pestering me. That grad student is obsessed with the subject. The idea of blissful ignorance is utterly beyond him. That means I could use another drink. After the third shot of my elixir, even the most hopeless souls can start to grasp the basics of abstract thinking. Then we can talk for real. So what do you say? You down for a few more drinks, or maybe just one for the roads?
All right. But this is the last one.
Bold words from a young man like you. If man is the measure of all things, then the measure of a man is 3 shots of this magic vodka. So, go ahead. Ask your questions while I'm feeling charitable.
How do you destroy phantoms and defeat someone who can create induced illusions?
Seen double, eh? You probably just had some bad vodka. Try some of mine. It's good for more than just keeping radiation at bay.
When I saw the man who created those phantoms, I was stone cold sober.
Ha ha ha. And I was stone cold sober when I saw evidence that it was impossible. Well, who am I to forbid you from living in a world of illusions? If you're really so eager, drag your ass to X5. That's where the whole 3-ring circus used to be. Try to find a blueprint for the suppressor. It's out to help you. I'm all out of vodka anyway. Come on. I'll give you the key card for the lab. The colors were a crude instrument. The suppressors, on the other hand, they were designed to dampen abilities of a finer nature. Now, where did I put it? No, that's just some junk. Look, a pickle. I'll save it for later. Fuck, where are you off to? The artifact just popped out of the still. Grab it, S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Why, you're light on your feet, S.T.A.L.K.E.R. You can hang on to this one. You've earned it. You went after that artifact like a bullet from a gun. Seems like I gave the keycard for X5 to Sherpa after all. That's why I hate teetotalers. The bastard must have caught me in a good mood. Anyway, if you want the suppressor, you need to talk to that boring grad student yourself. He's over in Agropron, staying close to X5. And now for the fourth shot. The happiest of them all.
I ask you to vacate the premises. I'm occupying it and there's nothing here to take.
Calm down, Sherba. Dvupalov sent me.
Is the professor doing okay? He didn't succumb to intoxication from that poison of his, did he? Its alcohol by volume is nearing pure ethanol, not to mention the anomalous component. What a fall from grace. A great scientist resorting to making vodka.
Dvupalov sent me to get the keycard for X5. I'm looking for the phantom suppressor.
It took Dvupalov a whole 6 months just to remember my name while I served him food every day. And now he tells you about the card right away? Did you drink with him or something?
It's tough to avoid having a drink with him.
That stuff is pure poison. All right, I'll give you the card. It's too risky for me in there anyway. But you've got to promise me that you'll search X5 for any papers related to the controller project and bring them back to me.
Hand me that keycard, and I'll see what I can do about your papers.
All right. It's not like I've got much of a choice. But keep those papers in mind, Stalker. You'll need to head all the way down, but if you're willing to do the job, I'll make it worth your while. I'll go check on the professor in the meantime. Seems like every time I look away, he's got a new drinking buddy.
You're going to let it go, huh?
The Stalker, he's back. Those papers I mentioned, do you have them?
Where are your manners, young man? You won't even offer a man a shit and pour him a cold one?
Here. I don't want to be anywhere near these things.
This is... Yes! This is it! At last!
There's nothing exciting in there anyhow. I've told you before, young man, if even my own work can end in failure...
Faust wasn't exactly... a failure. In a way. Haven't you heard? He tapped into the X network, brought the monolith back, and caused a bloodbath all over the zone.
So he's... your project? The abilities you incorporate...
Shut up! I knew I was right all along. So that bunch of old farts in pots haven't given up on my research. Hooking him up to the monolith was a stroke of genius. And I told them that the only way to create a true controller is to preserve his capacity to think, to feel, and make decisions. Sure, right now the choices he's making don't align with what the Ward, the NDST, or anyone else had in mind. But I did succeed.
I found the suppressor. Can you install it?
All right. I almost forgot the reason you're here. All the work I did. It's all become meaningless. You're going to kill Faust.
A lot of good soldiers died because of him.
Soldiers killing other soldiers. It's a tale as old as time. Why should I care? I've provided you with a weapon to use against Faust. It's up to you to find someone to install it. You're as much of a fool as I am if you think you can set things right. The controller project was abandoned, and yet Faust endures. Monolith disappeared, and now it has returned. Go ahead and kill Faust, Stalker. It won't change a thing. You'll see.
What is it, Stalker? I've got enough on my plate as it is.
I need a special upgrade for my suit.
Can't you see what's going on? I won't lift a finger without Korshunov say so. He's in the infirmary at the moment. Maybe you can work something out with him.
Rest and recuperate? My men died getting your asses out of S.T.A.L.K.E.R. I damn near died at the Dugas, and now you're telling me to rest?
I'm afraid there is nothing else I can do for you right now.
You've been promising me Class 5 sea protection for years!
Colonel, sir, no one expected the small Dugas to...
No one, huh? My men are still lying out there, and I can't even bury them!
At least you didn't share their fate.
What?
We selected soldiers and studied them in order to understand how Psi immunity works, but this procedure had a side effect we weren't expecting. Loss of protection against targeted Psi exposure.
What the hell does that mean?
We have created Class 5 protection as promised, but it only works for you, Colonel.
Get out. Get out of here! Stalin, you bastards! Stand down!
Those monolithians. Their fight like it's their last stand and die happy. Faust could be envied. Huh? I'm good. Hold on. What's the deal with the Promin factory?
We found a depleted America, Colonel.
Ozerski. Get the Malachite on the double. Find out what's going on.
Why? Please don't. What's going on? Tell me.
Shut up. For once in your damn life, just shut the fuck up. Class 5 Psi protection, you little shit. My soldier's blood is on your hands.
I had no idea. I swear, Colonel, if...
Shut your mouth. What have you got, Skiff?
Ozerski wanted me to get the mirror facility online. It could be important.
I need to see Ozerski, Colonel. I have to talk to him in person. You can trust...
You'll go with my men. Now get out of here.
I know how to take Faust down. But I'll need some help from a tech.
You'll have all the help and equipment you need. Get it done, Stalker. I know you can.
I was informed that Korshunov gave the go-ahead. Come on, quickly.
I will say.
Zoltov here. I'm told you're in possession of a device that can protect from Faust's influence. We must act fast. We're getting ready to take the Dugas under the IPSS control and get rid of those fanatics once and for all. Your help can increase our chances. Our forward command post is close to the Dugas. Sending over the coordinates, and you'll get the details once there.
Checkpoint. Proceed as planned. How was the trip, Skiff?
Finding the base was definitely no problem.
Failure isn't an option. We had to mobilize all of our forces. Had to pull Dvoryankov from the chemical plant. We've got a lot to do. If you need some time to prepare, let me know. If you're ready, I'll bring you up to speed.
I'm listening.
Our objective is the Dugas. Judging by our findings at Promin, Faust can activate it even remotely. We need to destroy this contraption before it scorches the brains of everyone in the zone. You'll take the underground route. Almost zero chance of running into monolithians there. They know our troops wouldn't risk going through mutants and anomalies. Get to the Lesser Dugas and plant the explosive device. My men will do the same at the other side of the facility. Any questions?
Let's get started.
Excellent. Head over to the checkpoint and find the tunnel. I'll guide you through it over the radio, so stay in touch. As for Faust, I'll let you know when we track him. We'll take it from there. Best of luck, Skiff. I'm counting on you.
Alpha Team, the stalkers are approach. In position. Let's go! Head out! Are you with us, Stalker? This is Alpha 1. Checkpoint secured. Well done. Get the wounded checked out. Great job, Skiff. Let's keep it up. There's a tunnel near the checkpoint. Find it and get inside. Skiff, you copy?
Yeah.
Good. Bravo, this is Delta. First batch is ready to go. We're heading to the Dugas. Roger that, Delta. We've got your 6. Bravo team in position. Where are you now, Skiff?
Near the exit, I think. Which way is it?
Through the engineering hallway. The IPSF reports say there's a way through. Marked D.
All right. I'll look for it.
Delta, this is Bravo 1. Hold your... Bravo, this is Delta. I can't hear you. Say again? They spotted us. We've got contact. Delta, requesting cover. Charlie team, hurry up! Charlie's 2 mics out. Are you close to the Dugas, Skiff?
Almost there.
Move it! Delta, Charlie's in position. We're pinning them down. Requesting. Make it fast. We can't hold on much. Skiff, come in.
I'm in position.
Stick to the plan, set them up, and find cover. Hopefully that'll be enough. Here. The enemy of the monolith shall die. Damn, Dugas! You okay, Skiff?
I think the explosion was only on my end. Why didn't it go off outside?
There were complications. I've got a new mission for you. Find Faust. There's a group of monolithians on the roof of the comm center. Check it out. I'll handle the second batch. Load it up. Major Dvoryankov in command now. All units report. Bravo team engaged at D. Alpha team covering Soto's position. Charlie team cleared the barracks. Engaging at the left of the guard checkpoint. Alpha, get to cover. I'm gonna set it off. I'm the truth.
The fight is over. A mortal dies, yet the soul endures. Welcome to the subtle world. Take a seat, Skiff. We have a lot to talk about. What time of day would you choose for an intimate conversation?
I've always liked dawn. What a fascinating show.
Much of the zone is not what it seems.
What the hell did you unleash upon us?
You know more than I do. Envoy of the Monolith.
What?
You stood by his side, carrying out his will, and now you've come for me. I have angered him, and that is why you are here, seeking revenge and a reward.
I don't get it. I just want to reclaim what I've lost.
That makes two of us.
Is that so?
Some come to the zone to make money. Others come looking for miracles. Many just want to find happiness, you know? A way to feel real and alive again. But have you ever met anyone who was truly happy? And what do they look for if the miracles don't satisfy them? The monolith brought joy to a chosen few. But I've decided that all stalkers in the zone deserve better.
How generous of you.
I've been here before. Once. A long time ago. When I was a stalker. Looking for an adventure. I took just one awkward step. And my whole world plunged into darkness. But in the end, it was I who gained true sight, while the others kept stumbling around in the dark, searching for invisible wonders. The monolith showed me the zone for what it truly is.
The monolith has nothing to do with this.
You know more than I do, Envoy.
There is no monolith, Faust. You acquired controller abilities in one of the X-Labs so you could guide the Monolithians and serve C consciousness. So long as they were alive.
Well, you would say that. I'm not surprised. You need to stay here a little longer. There is nothing you can keep secret that will not come into the open. It's just a matter of time. Such is the will of the monolith.
Skiff, it's Dallin. I heard you've dealt with Faust personally. Is that true? Are you alright?
Yes.
Great to hear. Skiff, I have a favor to ask. Please search Faust's body and collect everything you find on him. It's extremely important. I'll be waiting for you at Lab Access and they didn't come back empty-handed. You'll get all the details when next we meet.
I don't remember any requests about X-17. When did you file it?
I guess it's buried under that giant pile of reports no one ever bothered to read.
All right, Ozorski. Do I look like an idiot too?
That's Professor Ozerski, if you don't mind. And I think you know my answer to that question. As for the visiograph, we haven't actually tested it yet.
What? You discovered the device from Project X, and you haven't even tried to activate it?
We followed your instructions to the letter, Dr. Dahlin. We used the technical drawings to assemble the components, then waited for the green light from the Institute. I sent you several requests, and
If I didn't know you as well as I do, I might think you did this on purpose.
You fucking rat!
Colonel.
Listen, Colonel. I can explain everything.
Colonel. Colonel.
Colonel.
You two, follow me.
You killed him. But...
Quiet. Obey my orders. Follow me.
What has he done, Colonel?
My men did a thorough search of Promin and found the emitter. Do you know what that means? Promin is a link between the Dugas and Malachite. The schematics confirm that there's no other location where the Dugas can be activated. The Dugas was launched from Malachite. Repeat what you told me before.
I've already said it several times.
I said repeat it, word for word.
S.T.A.L.K.E.R sent me here as a precaution to make sure that Ozerski doesn't throw in the towel and gets the installation online in time.
That must be a mistake. I can't believe it.
A mistake? Your Ozerski is a traitor. My men went mad and died in droves at the Dugas, not knowing how to protect themselves. They're all dead because of him. Sergeant, take the prisoner to the chemical plant. Now.
So what are we gonna do now?
A device resembling the visiograph was found in the basement of the Clear Sky base. It's in bad shape, but if Faust managed to activate it, that means he had the key. You searched his body, so you must have come across something. Maybe some kind of pendant or necklace. It's the key used to activate the visiograph. Go ahead and insert it. We'll join you once the visiograph goes live.
Go ahead and get the visiograph going like Dahlin told you. I'm eager to know what we were betrayed for.
Greetings, Skiff. I know you have a lot of questions for me. Ask them, and then we'll decide what to do with you.
Who are you? Or what are you?
We are C Consciousness. We were once 7 scientists, 7 distinct personalities. Now, we exist as one mind. By merging our consciousnesses, we've achieved a direct connection with the noosphere. I am the representative of C Consciousness.
What are you trying to achieve?
After the reckless intervention by S.T.A.L.K.E.R, the structure of the noosphere was damaged, isolating individual subtle matter images from one another. The Shining will reinstate the right to immortality for all sentient beings in the zone, and eventually, for all of mankind. From then on, our liberated consciousnesses will gain the ability to communicate directly with one another, facilitating the free exchange of knowledge and experience. It will be the dawn of a new age.
How can we be certain that you're a real living mind, and not some sort of program or copy of someone's memory?
You're correct, Demetro. A scientist should never take anything on blind faith. In the zone, there is a laboratory with a device that can be used to contact the image of a specific individual.
Where can we find this laboratory?
Colonel, Sparks here. They've opened fire. We're holding our ground and fortifying Building A. Awaiting your orders.
Shoot to kill. Take no prisoners.
Yes, sir.
We have to sweep and clear the hallways, Skiff. I'll escort our luminary here upstairs to keep the Sparker gunmen away from him. I'll meet you at the entrance. Great job, Skiff. The last few stragglers won't cause any more trouble here.
What do you think of that Visiograph projection? The representative... Was he real? Or just some kind of hologram?
It's all smoke and mirrors. Just another sea consciousness trick. Our focus should remain on the real threat, S.T.A.L.K.E.R and his gang.
As for me, I'm not certain of anything anymore. S.T.A.L.K.E.R's report indicates that he spoke to sea consciousness in the monolith control bunker. But at that point, those scientists were still alive. Today's events, though, I can't explain them. But I'm not ready to agree with the Colonel that it's all just a trick.
All right. What's the next move?
We fucked up our chance to establish a remote connection to the generators from X-11. Now, we have to find a way to get there directly through Dead Valley. There's only one man who's ever made it to the center of the zone and come back with his mind intact. S.T.A.L.K.E.R.
This S.T.A.L.K.E.R seems to be the zone legend. Is he really that tough?
He did what no one else could. There were rumors that he's recently returned to the zone. I tried to track him down shortly after we moved to the chemical plant, but to no avail. He used to lead this group, Fang, Ghost, and the Doctor. The first two are dead, but they say the Doctor's hiding in the Red Forest. He's something of a legend, too. A very elusive guy. But it's all just hearsay. The Doctor is a man like any other. If you find him, we might have a shot at finding a safe route to the generators. Best of luck.
I went through the papers you brought back from X5. And guess what? Leaving Malachite was the right call. I think I've stumbled upon something they all overlooked. Even Vupalov himself missed it. But it's just a theory. I need to put it to the test. To do so, I'll need callers. Can you help me gather some?
All right. Tell me where to find them.
I've detected a few caller signals, but the locations are approximate. I'll forward you the coordinates, but you'll have to pin them down once you're on site. Just make sure to bring me the entire batch. I don't want my work interrupted by one sample at a time.
We risked our necks just lugging him back. And you wanted to search the clearing too?
Calm down. He saved your life 6 months ago. We couldn't just leave him behind.
Dead folk?
Sorry, Lona. Not a good time. Sorry, Lona. Not a good time. We're not open for business right now.
So why don't you get the fuck out of here? And shut the door on your way out.
We're not open for business, but we can chat. Keep it short. You can see what's going on here.
I'm looking for the doctor. I heard you might know where to find him.
You too? Are you working with the mercs, you son of a bitch? Answer me!
Put the gun down. Now. And you, Loner. Why are you so interested in the doctor?
I'm looking for S.T.A.L.K.E.R. The doctor knows where to find him.
I don't know why you need S.T.A.L.K.E.R, but finding the doctor ain't exactly a walk in the park either. No one knows where the doctor lives. All we know is he helps the wounded, both human and mutant. He saved my life some 5 years ago.
Why didn't your buddy, the doctor, step in for Gray, huh? Too busy stitching a tentacle back to a bloodsucker's ass. Or are we hunters worse than mutants?
If he didn't help, he couldn't. Or didn't want to. Or maybe the mercs got to him first.
Tell me more about the doctor.
Want me to do a little dance for you while I'm at it? Everybody's got questions about him. First the mercs, now the loners.
It can get much worse. The doctor is a legend around here. Nobody really knows where he's holed up. But if you're injured, he'll track you down and lend a hand. Well, at least he used to.
I'm telling you, it was the doctor. We'd been hunting his pets. That's why he came after us.
You're an idiot, Harnett. The doctor saved my ass once. And I've been in the hunting business around here for a solid decade.
So where should I start looking for him?
Gray was gonna stake out a place where the doctor was spotted before. It was a while ago, but I don't have any other leads. If it was those mercs, maybe they left something behind.
So that's why you've been chattering away for 2 hours straight? Huh? You're thinking of sending Loner to snoop around the clearing?
You're after the doctor, S.T.A.L.K.E.R, and I'm looking for the bastards who did Gray in. Why don't we lend each other a hand?
Don't listen to him, Loner. 2 fellas took on McClure's job. Gray and a new guy. You can see what's left of him. Something's fishy. If you go after them, you might not make it back either.
Thanks for the help. And the heads up.
If those mercs were behind it, watch your step out there. And if it wasn't them, be even more careful.
Better yet, get out of here while you still can. Before it gets worse.
Stalker, what are you doing here? Ah, it hurts.
I'm looking for the doctor.
We were looking for him too, but he got to us first. We were sent here to track down the doctor. I told Wolfhound not to take the job. We don't even know the client. I figured we'd be safe here, with all these anomalies and radiation around, but he just plowed right through, you know? The Geiger's off the charts, and he's just strolling around.
Who is he?
The doctor! It was him! He's the one who took out those hunters, then came gunning for us. He knew we were onto him. I couldn't do anything. He dropped 2 of our guys with a sniper rifle. Bang! Bang! Gone! And then he walked right through the radiation. I put 2 rounds in him, and the guy didn't even blink. Next thing I knew, he was right up in my face, point blank. I've used up all my medkits. I'm not gonna make it, am I?
Here, take this. It'll help.
Thanks, Loner. I hope the guys get back soon.
Alpha team, we've tracked him down to the cemetery. We need backup ASAP. I repeat, everyone, get your asses over here.
He's about to off them all. You gotta help him, Stalker. He's gonna wipe them all out.
We scumbag! Did anyone catch where he went? I'll forward in the coordinates to the client. Watch my back! Commander, there's someone else trying to flank us. Take them all down! Must be a grateful patient coming to the rescue.
He didn't kill them by choice. The monolith guided him to hunt me with live bait. And I won't let you finish him. Enough deaths.
So, this is what the real doctor looks like.
Do you know him? This monolithian?
Strider. His name's Strider.
That's a good name. An honest name. You were looking for the doctor. Well, you found him. Now what do you want from me?
I'm looking for any information about S.T.A.L.K.E.R. I know you two have some history.
I doubt S.T.A.L.K.E.R's figured out how to bring the dead back to life. So it's up to us to help Strider. Everything else can wait.
You think there's still a chance to help him?
In a way, Strider's fortunate to be a monolithian. There's something that can help men like him, but not us. I've marked a former monolithian hospital on your PDA. If they've tapped into the old stashes, you might find a regenerator there. Along with the monolithians themselves, of course. I'd ask you to spare the wounded and keep them alive. But it's your call, Stalker.
Why are you so concerned about his life?
Because it's the only thing we truly possess. No matter how bad we believe it to be. Now go. Don't waste any more time.
Get under the dome and head to the basement. Waiting for you there.
How long did you know each other?
Not long. I met him on Wild Island, back when he was still human.
He was someone who had everything taken away from him. His past, his ability to fight back, even his name. We go to great lengths to cover up our mistakes.
What do you mean, Doctor?
After years of work, a group of scientists managed to tap into the noosphere, the Earth's informational field, an achievement comparable at best to the conquest of space. It was a turning point not just for science, but for the fates of the human race. However, as with all people, each of my colleagues was truly interested in only one person: himself. They began to dream of worldwide fame, of laurels crowning their bald, shiny heads. Naturally, the truth couldn't come out about secret laboratories, brutal experiments, and other such dubious undertakings. It was out of the question. And so, they all got carried away with their dream of a perfect world. You know how the saying goes, great minds think alike, though fools seldom differ. And lo and behold, what do we have decades later? The Zone, in our image, after our likeness.
You were there, right? For the Sea Consciousness Project?
I was once as deluded as they were, but my doubts soon outweighed their confidence. And so when the experiment took place, one of the pods was left empty. The eighth one, or rather, the first, Dr. Kaimanov's pod. My pod. And so you've solved yet another mystery of the Zone, Stalker. Perhaps the most unsettling one. Dr. Kaimanov. Pleased to meet you.
The scientists you mentioned, Sea Consciousness, they're still alive.
No, that can't be. S.T.A.L.K.E.R dealt with them back in 2012.
I spoke to the representative through the visiograph in Malachite. They still exist in some kind of form he called subtle matter.
Subtle matter? But that's impossible! That means it's still going on.
What do you know about subtle matter?
It was a theory developed by Valentin Darlin, the leader of Sea Consciousness. Apparently, he's now become the image of the representative. Back in the day, he ridiculed my calculations regarding the existence of the noosphere, while I firmly believed that subtle matter was unscientific. In the end, I turned out to be right. But if he was also close to the truth, that changes everything. According to his theory, subtle matter can preserve a reflection of a person's mind, their personality. If you're implying the representative is real, that means they actually succeeded.
Before me, S.T.A.L.K.E.R was the only one who'd spoken to the representative. That was back in 2012, before Sea Consciousness died. S.T.A.L.K.E.R managed to reach the center of the zone and return unscathed.
Then S.T.A.L.K.E.R probably knows more about subtle matter than I do. Along with the sea technologies that Sea Consciousness has mastered during their 6 years of frenetic activity, chances are he's still researching it to this day.
I want to find out if subtle matter is real. Things like this shouldn't be left to blind faith.
The scientific method isn't just about the experiment. It's about being able to replicate it. And I happen to know how to test a few of my hunches. If only Valentine could see me now. Well, perhaps he can. We tried to connect to the noosphere as an experiment in the Orbita underground lab. Back then, I saw nothing like the afterlife. But now, with the zone, I think the truth is worth taking a risk. But first, you need to get the cartridge from the signature station in a different lab, X3, near the cordon. It's been 20 years, so the entrances I knew of are long destroyed, but stalkers always find a way. Talk to Sidorovich, he's in charge of the cordon, and could have heard some stories about X3. I'll send you the code to the cartridge slot. Take it and head to Orbita. Good luck.
Well, well, just like old times. The zone's freaking out. The Monolithians shoot whatever they see, and stalkers are jumping at their own shadows. But none of it affects business. It just keeps getting better and better.
I need to get to X3. Do you know where it is?
I am busting my ass, trying to find it, and you waltz in here expecting me to serve it to you on a silver platter? How the hell did you get word of it?
The doctor told me about it.
You're quite a well-connected stalker. If it's the doctor himself, those rumors must be true after all. All right, let's cut to the chase. I don't give a damn why the hell you want X3. But since we're both in the know now, how about a little swap? I'll tell you what I know, and you do me a favor. Deal?
What do you want me to do?
I need you to retrieve a package for me. Some thugs off to the courier who was supposed to bring it to me. My men found him dead, and the package was missing. I really don't like folks sticking their ugly noses in my business. Do you catch my drift?
Okay, I'll get your delivery back. Where did your people find the courier again?
Not far from here, near the old vehicle station. Just make sure the package gets here in one piece. As for the bandits, do whatever you want. If you take them out, I might even add a tip.
We've got our eyes on you, kid. Keep your finger off the trigger. Who are you? What's your business here?
Sidorovich sent me. You've got his package.
So that was Sidorovich's courier. Fuck. I had a feeling the job was fishy.
Hand over the package, and we won't have a problem.
Yeah, of course. On one condition. If you're here, that means we're on Sidorovich's naughty list. The last thing I need now is a war with him. I gotta protect my guys, they're all I've got. The Monolith took the rest of them out at garbage. That's why I'd rather have a sit-down with Sidorovich. If you've put a good word in for us, I'm sure we can come to an arrangement.
Fair enough. I'll pass your apology on to Sidorovich.
Then it's all yours. You sort it out with him, and I'll owe you one. You have my word.
You are alive, you lucky dog.
You were looking for a package. I got it. Now tell me everything you know about X3.
I knew a stalker once called the Marked One. Much like you, he jumped into all kinds of risky gigs, no questions asked. A valuable and rare talent. Folks like that are where zone legends come from. Guess I shouldn't ask what happened to the bandits, huh?
The bandits don't want to start a war with you. They said they didn't know the courier was yours, and they're hoping you'll understand.
They realized whose pie they stuck their fingers in, huh? Fine, they can leave. I'll find some use for those idiots. So, you want to hear about X3? All right, here's the scoop. Not long ago, a little birdie told me the swamps were swarming with folk looking for artifacts. All because someone found a way into an old base, proving the rumors right. The bald forest prick kept bragging about how business was booming. I was intrigued, so I started digging into our local goss. And the most interesting rumor I heard was about the Oasis, right here at the Cordon.
What is the link between the Oasis and X3?
I've seen some documents where it was listed under the number 3. Oasis, 3, your ex, also 3. See where I'm going? We're looking for the same thing, or at least for something closely connected. Because according to those documents, the only way to the Oasis is through the abandoned laboratory. But here's the catch. We have the key to the door, the decoder you took from the bandits. But where is this door? Hell knows.
Are you suggesting I find the entrance myself? Where?
Not just suggesting. If we are the only ones who know the way to the Oasis, that information could be worth a pretty penny. As for where, ask the locals. Someone might have heard more than I. Sometimes even campfire gossip ain't all bullshit.
Skiff, Roosevelt here. Sidorovich put quite a price tag on our fuck-up. But hey, we're all still breathing. I keep my word, too. Take these coordinates. Anything you find, it's all yours. Appreciate it.
Hey, can you give me a hand?
Hiya, Stalker. What brings you here?
I hear there was an old lab at the Cordon. I want to know more about it.
What's so special about that place? First that dark guy, now you. I'll give you the same advice I gave him. Stay away.
Dark? Who's that?
A seasoned stalker, by the looks of it. But there was something rotten about him, if you ask me. He roped in some rookies with big promises, but never said a word about the actual deal.
Then he had a long chat with Sidorovich. Judging from their sour mugs, they clearly didn't see eye to eye.
In the end, I made it clear he'd overstayed his welcome. But if you're looking for this dark guy, here's the coordinates. You can figure out if he's a rat or my guts off.
Where do you think you're going, Loner?
Is Dark around? I need him.
Hey, Screamer, have you seen Dark?
He's probably at his place. Come on, let him in. He's a big boy. He can find his way around.
You've got company, Vulture. A loner. Okay. We'll give him a warm welcome.
Wow, that was fun. That smell really takes me back. I had a cap gun when I was a kid. A Mauser. So who might you be, unknown gunslinger?
I'm Skiff. And you must be the guy who knows where to find the entrance at the old lab at the Cordon.
Wow. Not much for foreplay. You must be from the Oasis cult. So skilled and so stupid. Who actually trusts Sidorovich?
You think Sidorovich is lying?
Only when he opens his mouth. How do you think he found out about the Oasis? Stalker gossip? Maybe. That and the documents I showed him. But as soon as our deal was worked out, I was suddenly no longer welcome in his little village. But the old fox's tricks are wearing thin. That's why the lab entrance I told him about was bullshit. Unlike the key in that package that never made it to his bunker.
You mean the decoder? I've got it right here.
You're a very resourceful guy, Skiff. And you're alive, unlike all of my men. Here's the deal. The lab's gonna be our joint venture. It's a real maze. But I've got a map of it, right here, in my head, in case you're thinking about shooting me and taking it. Besides, there's one lock down there you can't open without me. Not even with the decoder. I guarantee you won't get through it alone. Deal?
All right, I'm in.
You bet you are. Don't expect it to be a walk in the park, though. Head to these coordinates. There's something you need to pick up. It was meant for the bandits, but we need it more now. I'll be waiting for you at the lab entrance. There's a tracker in the stash. When you grab the stuff, you'll get the location. No rush. We can't take the elevator anyway. The power's out. All right, let me think. According to the map, the breaker is just behind this wall. Get there through the vent, and then you can go back through the door. It's connected to the same circuit as the elevator.
It's no good, Skiff. His rust is shut. All right. I'll take the main entrance, and you find the back door. It's gotta be somewhere near you. I'll be in touch. Once I reach the door, I'll need you. We can't get it open without the decoder. I'm looking at what's gotta be the biggest blast door in the whole zone, Skiff. If it's rusted too, we're shit out of luck. You okay? Is the decoder ready?
Yeah, I'm at the entrance. Let's get this done. The alarm. I've got company, Dark. And the door won't open. Fuck.
Fuck whoever designed this whole damn place. Your door has a double security system. I had to confirm from this end that I see you out there. It's a good thing we split up. Quiet now? Give the decoder another shot. It has to work this time.
I'm losing your signal, Dark.
You can't get in. Can't get in without me.
I'm here, Dark. You all right?
Finally! I'm pinned down, Skiff. There's too many of them. But we've got a shot. We need to unlock all the doors. Look around for the security console. It's on the lower levels. After you use it, I'll make my move. Remember, you won't make it without me. Yeah, about time, Skiff. Just one more push, and we're there. David and Goliath. So epic. Get that fucker closer to me. I'm up here. I'll cover you.
I don't believe in luck. But I'll be damned if you aren't a lucky charm. This is just what I need right now. Open it. I've got your back.
Name?
I'm not looking to make friends. Skiff.
Skiff? You got some, curious friends here.
Why are you here, Skiff? Dog had no choice. Unlike you. Who are you working for? If you lie, I'll know it.
I'm with the Ward. I want to deal with the Zone once and for all. Make sure my new home is safe.
So you want to keep the Zone in check? Along with everything that comes with it? The Ward are just Circa's lapdogs. And I know exactly what the Institute's up to. Want me to show you my Circa advisor ID?
At least with the Ward, I know what they stand for. But you? I have no idea what you want.
I want the Zone to be left alone. All that common good S.T.A.L.K.E.R and Korshunov talk about is just a smokescreen. What they really want is to control the Zone. Each in his own way. No. The Zone doesn't owe anyone a thing. Realizing this made me an enemy to both the Ward and Spark. And how exactly did you find out about X3?
The doctor told me about X3. It seems like the two of you have some history. He sent me here to test a theory.
Kaimanov? Yeah. He helped me get to the center of the Zone to take down C consciousness. Now he's using other people to fix his own mistakes. How convenient. He used to be part of C consciousness. He would have gotten into one of those pods himself if he hadn't escaped at the last minute. What kind of nonsense did he feed you? Something about the old experiments of the dearly departed and the data that might still be here?
Have you ever heard of the subtle matter theory? Kaimanov wants to test it.
Immortality and the noosphere. The C consciousness scientists are dead. I killed them. All of them. And took a piece of glass from one of their pods as a keepsake. It's real. And so are the bullets. Subtle matter is an induced illusion. A Psi radiation technology C consciousness used to manipulate people.
Induced illusion? Like Faust's phantoms?
Like the Phantoms, the Wage Granter, the Visiographs, the Scorcher, or the Shining Zone. Do you want a peek? It's right here. You can grab the data the doctor wants along the way. Just be sure to shut it down on your way out. When I found this place, I realized the Zone can be true to herself as long as someone keeps trying to use her to fucking brainwash us. Whether through TVs like these, or the S.T.A.L.K.E.R program before them. I just wish I knew who that someone is right now.
So, what's your next move then?
Keep searching. Right now, I've got to find a way into the S.T.A.L.K.E.R program control center. The neuroprogrammers in X3 should be connected to it. I just need to figure out how.
Dr. Kaimanov reached out to me. He asked me to take the cartridge to Orbita Station.
Kaimanov is an old asshole. He's always had a mind of his own. He knew the C-consciousness experiments were fishy all along. But instead of stopping them, he decided to see how things played out. Still, the Zone ended up teaching him something after all. The only way to understand it is by taking action. So, Orbita it is. Maybe you'll find the kind of truth that suits you best there.
There can only be one truth.
Then, you don't know the Zone well enough. I'll get in touch when I figure out if you're worth it. Not if, but when. And remember, either you're against everyone now, or I'm against you. The choice is yours. That's the price of my candor.
This is Dr. Kaimanov. Have you managed to get the cartridge?
Yes, I'm almost there.
Before you begin, you'll need to calibrate the central antenna. It's nothing too complex, but you'll need precise instructions. I used to work at this station, and my old notes might still be around. All the information you need should be in there.
All right. Where do I find them?
They should be in one of the offices. If it's locked, try the code 1995. Hopefully I remembered it correctly. I'll be in touch.
In the event of my absence, follow these instructions. Reminder, the antenna is a powerful C conductor. Being in its immediate vicinity while it is in operation is strictly prohibited. Activate the antenna on the rooftop. Ensure that there is no biological activity nearby. Any interference could damage the antenna. If the equipment detects such activity, the fuses will blow, cutting off the power supply. Stand by. The settings are configured to activate the antenna automatically if the aforementioned conditions are met. No manual input required.
Skip? What's going on? Where are we?
You're dead, Strider.
Then I am no more. But the experiment. We were too late. So, you sold me out, huh? What did they promise you?
I wanted to sort out my own problems. And I didn't expect it to go down that way.
What happened to my men?
I'm sorry, Strider.
You asked about my good luck charm. Remember? It's an empty shell. Nothing special. A reminder. From the day the sea fields were turned off. May 2012. The military is storming the CNPP. Loon and SOVA teams are in my sector. The primary objective is Quartet.
Southeast 180. Landmark. Inspection Tower.
Target, SOVA 345. Low lateral.
Target, Quartet 400. Moderate lateral.
Windage. Breathing. 3, 2, 1. Suddenly, the voice of the monolith was gone. I opened my eyes, as if awakening after a long coma. And through the scope, I saw the body of an unknown soldier fall. He was not my enemy. I hope he has survived and forgiven us. Farewell, Skiff. Forgive me for what we did, and must do again.
This rocket ain't gonna take you into the noosphere. Open up!
I thought you were one of the good guys. Turns out you're with the ward. Keep sniffing around, doing their bidding. I told you, it's safer to sniff around for us, and way more fun. Hey, is it just me, or are you talking to somebody?
Yeah, Strider.
Strider? Is he here? Strider! Strider! Have you seen Strider around here, boys? Strider! Strider! I get it. You were sent here to check if there's life in the noosphere, right?
It was hard to digest at first.
Ah, I see. I take it you've met the representative. Let me guess. The Wardens could make heads or tails of it, could they? It has to be done, Skiff. The Shining. We can get rid of the darkness that's imprisoning us, preventing us from hearing each other. Imagine an eternal spring,
No pain, no regret, no suffering.